everybody, hey guys, welcome back to yet another video on my YouTube channel. My name is Lesnava Matapa and I'm currently a 5th year medical student at Wits, and I'm on a journey to becoming Dr. Matapa. So first of all guys, I want to thank every single person that has subscribed to my channel. The numbers have grown. I know that I haven't been actually like putting out a shout out to you guys for like subscribing to my channel and stuff, but thank you guys so much. Like, I really appreciate it. And a lot of you guys have been messaging me on Instagram, like on DMs on Twitter and stuff like that, letting me know that you're enjoying the content and then you really love the stuff that I'm putting out there and that you're feeling inspired by it. So I'm really glad that what I'm doing, you guys are receiving well and you are finding a source of encouragement from these videos. So I really want to thank you guys so much for the support, and you are subscribing and watching my stuff. So today we will be looking at yet another reflection of a rotation that I've done. So we'll be reflecting on a rotation that I've done. The main point of these reflections is just to basically tell you guys how I found the rotations, what I enjoyed, what I didn't enjoy, and yeah, like how it went overall. So yeah, today we'll be looking at urology. That's the rotation that I've done already, and we'll be reflecting and looking back at it. So before we actually even get into like discussing urology, let's first understand what like urology is all about. So it's basically like a specialty that deals with the kidney, so the urinary system, like so the kidneys, the ureter, the bladder, the urethra, the prostate in males, and then the penis, and yeah, basically that's urology. That's what it deals with. And going into it, I really was not sure about how I would find urology, like if I would enjoy it or not, like the things that I'd be dealing with. But surprisingly, I actually really loved it. Like I loved urology. I enjoyed it so much. So some of the things that we were seeing in urology or like learning about were things like prostate cancer, bladder cancer, kidney stones, people have strictures and stuff, people have urinary incontinence or retention, and then people need like catheters and things like that. It was really nice. Like, urology so far has been my favorite rotation. Like, I enjoyed every single moment of it. It was, I think, you know what happened is that I think what made it the like enjoyable, or like what made me love it as much as I did, is because the doctors that were there were just so amazing. Like, they literally made sure that we enjoyed every single part of it. Like, from the first day, they were like, you guys are a part of us, you guys must never feel left out. If you guys don't understand anything, let us know. So I think for me, just that in itself, like having doctors who are really interested in your learning, just made it start so like nicely. It was only 2 weeks long, which I was really sad about because I wanted it to be longer. Like, it was just so enjoyable for me. And I think another thing that I loved, right, so essentially what happened with urology is that it was 2 weeks long. First day we went to like the offices, and we got like an introduction. They told us like, okay, this is how it is, this is what you guys have to do, where you're going to be going and stuff like that. So we had like a structure of like tuts, like when are you having your tuts, what time, with which doctor you're having it, the numbers, right? So we call the doctor to let them know. And then we had to go for clinic. So I had to go to urology clinic, where you see people with like prostate cancer, like I said, people with like incontinence. So that's when they can't like keep, like you can't keep like the you pee on yourself and stuff, like people can't control their urine and stuff. We saw people needed to have like catheters inserted or changed and stuff like that. We also saw people who had like kidney stones and all of these really like interesting stuff. I think for me, the thing about it is that I never really thought about urology before the rotation actually started. I never really like thought of myself ever in urology, or thought of urology as a speciality. It never even crossed my mind. But anyway, so we got there and the doctors were just like so nice. And we also had like morning rounds. Every single morning we had to attend the ward rounds. And what I think another thing that I loved is that the doctors had such a good relationship with each other. Like, they were always asking questions and stuff, and then like they ask us questions like during the ward round, and then if you didn't know, it wasn't a thing of like, oh, okay, you don't know this. Oh, like it was, they were like, okay, no, it's fine. If you don't know, it's fine. And then they ask another doctor within the round to explain it to you, and they draw things like, okay, this is how this happens, this, and you're like, oh, okay. And then you guys show that you understand. Like with every single patient, they wanted to make sure that we understood what was going on, that we understand how to like identify the thingy, what tests we do, how you perform the surgery and stuff like that, which I really, really, really love. Like I was just like, oh, okay, this is so interesting. And then theater also was just so nice. Like it.
Hey. This energy that you have.
Like in theater, like like I don't know, guys. Like they literally made theater about us as the students. Like if we went for theater, they'd literally like turn all the screens and stuff so we can see what's going on, make sure that we're a part of it, that we can understand like, oh, that they like making this kidney stone smaller, oh, the stone is now moving, they're grabbing, like it was just like, oh, okay. Like we felt very involved in it. The doctors were very encouraging. Like literally, you answer one question right, well done, congratulations. Like it's like, oh, okay, like excellent, well done, why are you even here, huh? Like at this rate you're a urologist, and you're like, I just answered like what organ that is. Like it was just a really, really, really positive environment that you ended up wanting to learn so much yourself. Like you wanted to know about the stuff that they're talking about, you wanted to learn more because the doctors were very encouraging. In tats, if you answer something, well done, excellent, that's good, and it's like, oh, okay, like all right, I didn't know that I know so much, like every single one of us, like they would always encourage us and make sure if we needed extra tats, they would give us extra tats. Like if we didn't understand something, they'd be like, okay, meet us at this time, we'll explain those things to you again. Like they were so centered around our learning. Another thing that I really loved was clinic. Guys, I think I really, really, really love clinic. Like I don't know, I really like it. I really enjoy it. Anyway, so with clinic, we used to go to clinic, right? And then at the clinic we would be with like, so like two, let's say you and your clinical partner are with like a doctor, and then you see the patients as they come, and then so let's say a patient came and then they suspecting that they have prostate cancer, then you have to do like a digital rectal exam, which are skills that I learned last year. So if you guys haven't watched my video on my skills, on clinical skills, watch it. So it's basically like inserting a finger and stuff, and then you like feel for the prostate, like for all of that, and we had to do all those things. And I think what I like, people might be like, oh my gosh, that's so gross, oh my gosh, I could did that on so many patients, oh my goodness, like oh my god, I mean, obviously double glove and stuff. But the other thing is that when I was still learning about like all these procedures, like the digital rectal exam and all of those, I was like, oh my gosh, the day I get to do them, it's going to be so awkward and stuff. But it actually really wasn't. And I think in that moment when you have to do it, what matters more is not the fact that, oh my gosh, I'm a student, I'm inserting a finger, oh my god. No, it's basically the fact that this person needs to know whether or not they have cancer. This person needs to understand what is going on. They're struggling with their peeing, they're struggling with this, it really hurts, it's painful. So if you can just do that exam, they will know what's going on, you know what I mean? So it was like, you didn't really even think about those things, like inserting catheters on like old grandpas and stuff, having to like hold their genitals and then put in a catheter in so you can help them pee. Like it was just so interesting. Like for me, it was, I think what I like to see was the fact that we could see right there and then how we were helping in that moment. Like, oh my gosh, another thing that I did is that we put up like suprapubic catheters. So if you just Google suprapubic catheters, it's basically like just under your umbilical, like umbilicus or umbilical cord, whatever you call it. Anyway, just under there, you actually like make an incision straight into the bladder, and then you insert a catheter there. And like that's something that I never imagined myself to be doing, at least not like at this stage. But like we're doing those things, and the nurses were so nice. Like I just loved it. I think what I loved is the fact that we could see right then, like even as fifth years, that you can help, and the patients are so willing to allow you to help. And the doctors are also really nice. Like in the clinics, we would be like seeing the patients and stuff, and then with every single like clinical presentation, they'd ask us questions like, okay, so seeing that this patient has this, what are you suspecting, or how would you treat that, what is a class, what is whatever. So clinic was also just learning. You weren't only learning in the tat, you're learning in the ward rounds, in the clinic, in theater, and like when we had the tats and stuff, whatever. But like we were learning like at every single moment. The doctors were just so into like teaching us, and then you also felt like, you know, you weren't so lost and you didn't have so much work to have to like now try and understand, because you saw it in practice. They let us do like the ultrasound and stuff. So when you're doing the ultrasounds, you can see like, oh, okay, that's the bladder, is it empty or not? Why do you want to know if it's empty or not? Why do you want to, whatever? Like, it was just so interesting. I really loved it. So far urology has been my best, like my favorite rotation, and like even like marks wise, it's actually been, I think it's one, like clinically it's one that I did the best in so far. But like the year is not over yet, so, and like our marks are not final, so there's also that. But anyway, I really loved it, like, guys. And also, like, it's not stressful. Hey, we were on call, like the calls are so chilled. Like the doctors, they just look like they have good quality life. Like they look like they sleep enough hours, and they just happy, and they just want to teach, and they're not grumpy. Like it just looks like they're just enjoying what they're doing. Like, you know, you see people who actually enjoy what they're doing and they want other people to enjoy the experience there. I literally just loved it. So anyway, guys, I feel like I'm gonna go on and on and on and on about urology, but I'm sure you guys can tell that I loved it. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Y'all, what do you guys think about urology? Have you any of you guys ever thought about urology? Did you even know about urology before now I spoke about it? And yeah, is there something that you would potentially want to go into or see yourself doing? I never imagined myself, but now I actually can see myself like in urology. It's one of my options. Is it in my top 5? Maybe in my top 5. I don't know, but like maybe, like, I don't know. If I could redo a rotation, it would be that one. If it could be 6 weeks long, it would be that one, because it was just 2 weeks and it felt so short. Like I was just like 2 weeks, only 2 weeks. But anyway, guys, let's leave it here. As always, let's keep the love going, let's keep the channel growing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi guys. We just came back from getting our exam post block treats. Yes. And our treat is food from Guyana. If you guys don't know where Guyana is, we're in Guyana right now. We're actually leaving. We came all the way to Guyana just to come get food. Just to get food, guys. Like, it's so good.
That food is really nice.
Literally all the way in Guyana. But yeah, so we got some pap, we got some meat, and we're gonna eat.
You wanna go home?
Yeah.
Down.
Yo, no, this map. And yeah, guys, so that's just us. This is our post-exam treat. We go eat, be right, be full, be happy, be merry. And yeah, from me and Marlene, from urology also. Bye.
Bye.